Well, it's halftime and Oregon is beating the DNA out of UCLA. This is ugly and a bloodbath. Oregon is all over UCLA in this game at halftime. Now, the LSU Ole Miss game is actually a pretty good game so far, but that's not the case for Oregon and UCLA. 31-13, Oregon up over UCLA at halftime. LSU and Ole Miss is at halftime as well. Texas and Oklahoma State, 24-17. Texas up over Oklahoma State with about 5 minutes to go until halftime of that one. And boy, the haters sure are mad today. This was the week. Remember, you told me all week long in the comments and on the call-in shows, this is the week, Lou, you're going to see. That Oregon win you keep bragging about ain't no good. Oregon's terrible. Oregon's overrated. UCLA's going to take them to the woodshed. Well, turns out you had everything ass backwards like you normally do. Oregon is bending UCLA over their knee and spanking their little bottom blue. UCLA blue. Dan Lanning humiliating Chip Kelly in this game. 31-13, Oregon up over UCLA. Not even a contest. Oregon just looks dominant in this game. So now, those people who spent all week telling me UCLA was going to beat Oregon, now they're in my comments telling me UCLA is no good. That's what they're doing. Well, okay, UCLA is undefeated and ranked 9th. Oregon's got one loss and they're ranked 10th, about to be moving way up. That's going to make you even madder. Georgia's going to continue to have the most impressive win in all of college football. And I don't care how mad that makes Tennessee fans either. Tennessee has the best win, right? Tennessee has a 3-point miracle last-second win over the 6th-ranked team, Alabama. 3-point win. Congratulations, at home. Georgia is going to have a 46-point win on a neutral field against probably the 8th-ranked team, possibly 7th-ranked team, depending on how far up Oregon moves. Just depends. Not to take anything away from Tennessee's win, that is the best win of the year from a ranking perspective. They have a current win over the 6th best team, or the 6th ranked team. Georgia has a win over the 10th currently ranked team. But the most impressive win is Georgia's annihilation of Oregon, 49-3. And after today, much to your chagrin, it looks even more impressive than it did yesterday. But we got some good games going on. The Texas-Oklahoma State game is close, and the LSU-Ole Miss game is close. I picked LSU in that one, and they're trailing right now. I picked Texas. They're up a touchdown, and I picked Oregon, and they're absolutely meat-slapping what's left of UCLA. Just been a one-way affair here. Just Oregon's all over them, all over them. Miami and Clemson, the two most embarrassing teams to me so far today outside of UCLA. I still can't believe that Miami 8 turnovers. 8 turnovers in one game. Blown out by Duke. That's pathetic and sad and pitiful. And Clemson rushing the field because they beat Syracuse. Woo! Wee! Wee! Anyway, I'm live streaming all the 3:30 games if you want to come hang out and watch the second half. Probably going to have some good endings here, at least 2. Texas, Oak State. And LSU Ole Miss looks like we're going to have good second halves there. Oregon's going to continue to be in cruise control. Look, Oregon's a really good team. Just because you get blown out by Georgia doesn't mean you're not a good team. Some of you people, I really think a lot of y'all don't pay that close of attention to college football. There's really no other explanation. We've had the playoffs since 2014, right? Which involved the 4 best teams in all of college football every year. Look at all the blowouts you get in the playoffs. If the number 1 team is blowing out the 4 team and the number 2 team is blowing out the number 3 team almost every single year in the playoffs, why is it so hard for some of you to wrap your feeble pea brains around the idea that the best team, Georgia, could beat the 10 team Oregon by 46? But for whatever reason, y'all are unable to grasp that. It's just, nope, Oregon must not be any good. That's got to be it. It can't be that Georgia's good because that means Lou is right, and we hate it when Lou's right, so we just got to stick to the story. Oregon's just no good. Okay, well, if Oregon's no good, then there's 120-something other teams that ain't no good either because Oregon's a top 10 team. It doesn't matter how mad it makes you. We see blowouts all the time. The top 2 or 3 teams in college football are normally a lot better than almost everyone else. That's why you see so many blowouts in the playoffs. So why are you shocked that Georgia beat the shit? There's no other word to say it. They beat the shit out of Oregon. And Oregon's a really good team. Again, facts don't care about your feelings, and neither does Uncle Lou.